In this particular video, we will look into different terms associated with flower. We will look into bisexual and unisexual flowers. We will look into the symmetry of flower. Then trimerous, tetramerous or pentamerous conditions, and finally the bracteate and ebracteate condition. Now first we will look into the differences between bisexual flowers and the unisexual flower. Now, bisexual flower is the flower in which both male part, that is androecium, and female part, that is gynoecium, is present. So, we can assume that this is a flower, and in this flower, there is male part, that is androecium, and also gynoecium. So, both parts, if present in a single flower, this flower is called as bisexual flower. In the second case, that is the unisexual, in this case, flower will either have androecium, that is the male part, or it will have gynoecium, that is the female part. So, we can look into this. So, in this particular unisexual case, flower will have only androecium or only gynoecium. So, now there can be two cases. The two cases are, let us assume that this is the flower and this flower has only male part, that is androecium. Male part is androecium or the stamens. Again, there is another flower and this flower has female part, that is the gynoecium. So, in this case, flower has only androecium or only gynoecium, but both these male and female flowers are present on the same plant. This is a type of unisexual condition. Another case can be there in which there is a plant which has only male flowers or which has androecium, and the second case is of trees which have only gynoecium. So, this is one case and this is other case. So, this is unisexual, this is also unisexual, but in this case it will be called as monoecious, because in this case it is the single plant which has both androecium and gynoecium flowers, and in this case it will be dioecious because here male plant is different and female plant is different. So, that is how we can say that unisexual can be monoecious and unisexual can as well be dioecious. After this, coming to the symmetry of flowers, there can be three types in it. The first, we can call it asymmetric or irregular. The second is actinomorphic, which can be compared with radial symmetry. The third is zygomorphic, which can be compared with bilateral symmetry. Now, the first symmetry that we talk about is the radial one, is asymmetric one. Now, in the case of asymmetry, there will be no plane which passes through the center and can divide the flower into two parts. So, if there is no plane that can divide flower into two equal parts, then we call this case as asymmetric, and example is canna flower. Second is the actinomorphic symmetry. In the case of actinomorphic symmetry, any plane that passes through the center of flower can divide the flower into two equal parts. So, there will be unlimited number of symmetries, unlimited number of planes which will divide flower into two parts. And examples of these are mustard, datura and the chili. The third is the zygomorphic one. In zygomorphic symmetry, there will be just one plane passing through center which will divide it into two equal parts. And examples of zygomorphic are pea, gulmohar, bean and the cassia. So, these are the three types of symmetry of flower. After symmetry, we move to the next term, that is trimerous, tetramerous or the pentamerous. Now, these trimerous, tetramerous and pentamerous terms, these represent the whorls. So, multiples in which whorls are present. If whorls are present in multiple of 3, we will call it trimerous condition. If whorls are present in the multiples of 4, we will call it tetramerous condition, and if these are present in the multiples of 5, we will call it pentamerous condition. After this, we come to the last description, that is bracteate flower or the ebracteate flower. Now, first we will look into the term bracts, that what are these bracts. Now, bracts are reduced leaves that are found at the base of the pedicel. So, pedicel was the stalk which was attaching the flower, and if reduced leaves are present at the base of pedicel, this structure is called as bract. Now, flowers which have bracts, this condition will be called as bracteate, and there are flowers in which bracts will be absent, and this particular condition is called as ebracteate.